Today on CCX News, difficult decision. 2 weeks after a popular Robbinsdale store was burglarized, the owner makes an announcement about its future. Recent events in Robbinsdale are forcing that difficult decision. As Delaney Cleveland reports, people will soon have to travel to Lake Minnetonka if they want to buy gifts from Minnesota makers.
Since 2016, Minnesota Makers has served as a hub for anyone wanting something authentically Minnesotan. They even offer classes for people who want to make these items on their own.
We do have a packed calendar for our craft classes for August. We're hoping people will come out. If they've been thinking about it, this would be a great time to do so.
A great time, according to owner Krista Kalk, because Minnesota Makers days in Robbinsdale are numbered. Last weekend, Kalk announced she's closing the store along West Broadway, leaving her Excelsior shop as the sole location.
I think looking at the sales numbers going down steadily over the last couple of years, and then a couple of bad experiences with theft in 2024 kind of sealed the deal for us to close the Robbinsdale store, unfortunately.
The most recent incident of theft in Robbinsdale occurred in mid-July on what was supposed to be the busiest weekend of the summer. A burglar broke into the building and stole more than $10,000 worth of merchandise.
We haven't really received any updates yet. Police are hopeful they'll find him.
As that situation plays out, Kalk's focus going forward will be to grow her business in Excelsior's thriving retail corridor.
We'll have all of our artists still here. There'll be some more lake-themed stuff, which we've been focusing on for the last few years here in Minnetonka area. So we've got Lake Minnetonka stuff, Excelsior stuff. We've got some general Minnesota stuff as usual.
That general Minnesota stuff will still be available in Robbinsdale through August 24th. Kalk encourages people to visit during the store's final days.
It just made sense to end our time in Robbinsdale, but boy, we had a really good run.
In Robbinsdale, Delaney Cleveland, CCX News.
Robbinsdale police hope to issue a warrant for the alleged burglar's arrest after evidence gathered by the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office is processed by the crime lab. The Robbinsdale Police Department released dashcam video of Monday morning's train versus car collision. The video starts moments before the crash, courtesy of a Minnesota State Patrol Squad car that's headed toward the 42nd Avenue crossing. The Toyota RAV4 is hit and pushed some 130 yards down the tracks. The 69-year-old female driver and her 88-year-old female passenger are expected to survive the crash. According to Robbinsdale police, it appears the driver didn't see the warning lights or hear the train horn at the crossing, which does not have stop arms. A new law takes effect Thursday that could change the way families and their children ride vehicles. The new law now specifies ages for child safety seats while bumping up the age for booster seat use. Children used to move out of car seats based on their weight and height. Now, a child must ride in a rear-facing seat until 2 years old, in a booster seat until age 9, and in the back seat until 13.
The new law encourages parents to focus less on jumping to that next stage too soon. It encourages them to take a look at the seats that they have and get the most safety value out of that seat possible.
Nesbitt says lawmakers paid attention to child safety recommendations. Statistics show that children who don't sit in the safest position or car seat are more likely to be injured or even killed in a car accident. The city of Osseo is discussing the future of its fire department. One of the key decisions, whether to hire a full-time fire chief.
The growing responsibilities, the ever-growing numbers of firefighters, and ongoing needs to keep the fire department moving forward with the demands and needs for updating equipment, training, and our community service in fire prevention.
That's Interim Chief Mike Cogswell, who wrote a letter to the City Council stating his thoughts on the department's future. Cogswell said an increase in daytime fire calls and medicals is contributing to the need for a full-time fire chief. Cogswell has been filling in for almost a year after the previous chief resigned.
I'm in favor of moving this ahead. We just have to come to a consensus on how we do that, how we select, and all those different aspects as well.
Interim City Administrator Shane Michelson says the city has budgeted for a full-time chief this year and the money hasn't been spent. A women's gym in New Hope is designed to empower with a generous helping of cake. I explain how this spot is hoping to change the fitness game for area women.
A plan is we're going to do some band work to start.
When you hear cake, you might think of a celebration. Or, like at Cake Body Club,
Make sure that you have tension in your butt.
the rear end benefits after a good workout.
This brings out so much passion in me.
Danny Medin's passion is at home in New Hope.
Exhale, pull through, squeeze.
Danny wants her clients to see the perks of both.
Having a healthy relationship with food and your body is what makes this place come together.
You might notice the heavy female presence at Cake. That's no accident.
Not to knock on some other big box gyms, but they're scary for people. Women of all sizes were intimidated.
Cake shifts to fitness for women. It's a unique blend offering classes and pole fitness to build core strength.
I basically like to say I'm the modern day curves for like a slightly younger demographic or the older demographic that just can't really find a fun place to work out.
Danny hopes the women she works with feel empowered.
I just love her energy.
One lap around a Wednesday afternoon class tells you they do.
She's always there to support me and talk through anything and everything, so it's awesome.
I joke that I don't ever look at my watch to hope class is over, and I come back often. I'm here almost 4 days a week now.
The girls are united by motivation,
Hit it.
Cake,
Good.
and Danny.
I hope that this comes out of here and it actually does spread into the real world. Now drop your butt, drop your butt, drop your butt.
Because she's got their back and their backside. If you'd like to join the club, there are plenty of opportunities. We'll link to their website at ccxmedia.org.